All right. I'll tell you what, she'd probably be ugly like me if I did too, so I don't think anybody wants to get married to that. My poor wife, that's all I got to say. Anyway, unity. Isn't it a wonderful week to talk about unity? I've entitled today's card, Unity, and in parentheses, or you and me. And what a tremendous thing to end on, family. The mentality of family, the mentality of brotherhood. And so I want to talk to you today a couple of things about unity. And we're just going to drop it in your lap and ask yourself if you're guilty of some of these things, or of not being some of these things. If you're guilty of being a part of the problem. Are you a uniter or are you a divider? That's the question. Because as Finley comes into your house, they're going to be united. They're going to be united in one goal. To take you out and to win the game. And so it would take execution of plays, but it will take a sense of brotherhood and a sense of united, a sense of family, a sense of together in order to accomplish that victory over them. The evolution of unity. When I say evolution, I want you to understand that one thing breeds into the other. Okay? If we take one of these things out of here, I'm going to talk about three things: speech, attitude, and actions. If you remove one of those things out of there, you're not walking in unity. And so we've got to start first and foremost with speech. That's where people most usually get disunified. Because you get on somebody or yell at somebody, scream at somebody, and it's okay to, I mean, you can call it like you see it. If somebody misses a play, but pick that person back up. Say, hey man, you know what? We're going to come back. Not, you screwed up. That's it. You know what I mean? It's a matter of having an attitude of, you know what? I'm going to pick the team up. I'm going to put the team on my shoulders if I have to. And all of us are going to take a sense of ownership of victory. And a sense of ownership of victory. Uniters and dividers. Your speech can kill unity or it can create unity. And so be careful what you say to people. Words that kill, words that heal. Very, very important for us to control what we say. Attitude. Let me make it clear. Let's not practice the attitude of unity if we can't practice the speech of unity. Okay? These have to build on top of each other. Like the first story comes before the second story. You don't see anybody building the second story before you do the first story. If we can't control our tongue and build each other up in that manner, then we can't have an attitude of victory, an attitude of unity. Says more than words. You just went to basic training, didn't you? You have one company that you went to basic training? Now, you might have been divided when you began, but y'all were like a family at the end of it, correct? Because hard times will unify you or divide you. And so it really has to have that same mentality. I didn't serve in the armed forces. My wife did, but I didn't serve in the armed forces. She's apparently the man in the marriage or something. I don't know. Edit that out. Choices bring relevance to your words. So you can speak about unity all you want to, but if you don't have an attitude of unity and the choices that you make on the field, and that's not backing that up, then you can talk about it all day. Well, I'm all about team, man. I'm Joe Team. But if your attitude is, I'm going to come in here and you know what? We're probably going to get wiped down. Don't come in with an attitude of defeat, an attitude of disunity, an attitude of, you know what, as long as I start tonight, who cares what happens in the game? At the end of the game, if you lose, the whole team loses. Doesn't matter what happens. Actions. Possess what you profess. You won't find too many people that like to joke around and brag about themselves more than me. I love to, man. That's just me, you know what I mean? I love to joke around, you know what I mean? You're not the man like me. Sean Russell knows for sure because I tell him that one day he's going to be as good as me. But anyway, but this is the important thing, because sometimes we start to profess and we start to talk and brag about something, but we're not willing to back it up through the difficult times, through the actions, through sacrifice that's necessary. And so I want to encourage you that we can talk and we can go out there and we can have an attitude of smashing them in the mouth. Okay? I want to have an attitude as we walk out onto the field of victorious. We are going to win this game. We're going to come through. We're going to come through in the clutch. But at the same time, let us check ourselves. The same way as you must check yourself all the way through life. saying, you know what, I know I can get over this circumstance, but I gotta make sure that my actions meet up to what my mouth says, or else I'm just some blabbermouth that just talks. I've learned in life, guys, there's two kinds of people. There's doers and there's talkers. And you can talk about what you do. That's okay. But just make sure you do it before you talk about it. Are you willing to walk what you talk? That's really the question. So I want to encourage you guys to have an attitude of unity, have an attitude of picking somebody up. Again, we're not living in mythical land here, where, you know what, if you fumble the ball, we're just going to be, hey, try harder next time. No, that's okay, okay? Get on him. That's fine. But at the same time, pick that guy back up. Say, you know what, we're going to come back and we're going to win this game.